Okay, well, welcome to our first record video daily meeting. To be honest, we are making everyday daily meeting. When we created Neurolanche steps, we started to make daily meeting, and last 2 months we are trying to make a daily report on a star network. But until today, we're gonna start to make our daily meeting as a video recording, and we're gonna talk about everything what's going on. I mean, and what we are doing. I mean, also you're gonna also listen our discussing with our team members. You're gonna listen a lot of things. And to be honest, today we are just a 5 person here, but to be honest, we have 23 person in our team. And today, I want to introduce myself. Probably you know me, but I'm a Leo. I'm a co-founder of Neurolaunche Steps, and I'm still managing the Neurolaunche. And also, I am a writer of this project with Ahmed, also, and my core team members, Gustavo and Franze, and also Douglas. And today, also, Asta is with us, and Asta is our human researcher, and he is helping us. She is helping us to make a business side, and she's helping to schedule our planning, and she's helping on this marketing side for us. And today, we prepared one pitch deck for the Firolauss project because we launched today our trailer, and we also launched our partnership with Dapp Labs. Today, Gustavo gonna introduce our projects and what we are doing in Firolauss, and I'm gonna also talk here why we are doing this stuff. Then after it, we're gonna talk about Astar Strike, or former name is Astar Strike, but it's gonna be zkEVM Strike because we're gonna also move to zkEVM sites, and we're gonna discuss about it because we're gonna release our white paper 2.0 about this Astar Strike. We are spending. I mean, we invested $40,000 to build more things for Astar Strike and for to make a more decentralized site and more reach to more people. And okay, Gustavo, please go ahead. Thank you so much, by the way.
Thanks, Leo. So I'm Gustavo, CEO of Dapp Labs, and part of the the project. And we're going to explain, like Leo mentioned, we are at Dapp Labs. We have three main projects right now. Astar Strike, it's already on beta. Now we're going to talk about Firolauss, our AI Dapp AI companion. And eventually we're going to have our metaverse called Neuroverse. But in this specific presentation, we're going to talk about Firolauss. So we're gonna just the overview. We're gonna have the overview of our market, the metrics, what is AI, the problem that we're solving, the value proposition, and the concept, the use case, and so on. So the overview of the market, we're probably gonna reach around $2 trillion in 2030 in terms of AI applications. Most of the use cases are gonna be around text, videos, image, and music prompts. Healthcare is going to be for assistant, and gaming and games and coding is going to be for efficiency. On digital asset sides, we have like a market projection of around $300 billion, mostly on digital ownership, game assets, tokenization of games for secondary marketplace, and tokenization of real world assets that are going to be very important. This slide is going to show incredible achievements we had, in terms of metrics. We are the biggest game on Astar Network, with Astar Strike. We have the most active community on Polkadot ecosystem, the third biggest Dapp on Astar, which is a top 50, 60 chain with around $1 billion in market cap. And in terms of our Dapp staking, we reach 136 million Astar, around $40 million in the current price of Astar. As you can see on demonstration here, our screenshot of the Dapp staking portal. And in the other side, you can see our achievement in terms of engagement on Twitter, which is very big. So, and we have a very big growth on Discord, around 200% in the last month, showing that we're having real engagement. So, overview of what is AI. Mostly people understand AI as today as large language module. So you can see OpenAI and so on. Usually it's just a system that you put the text can be image or video, but you have an input, and then you have this language model that you can create in an open source or a closed source system. In this case, we're going to use an open source system. And then you have an output of something that you want, for example, a video or like an image or something. In this case, we're going to use our AI NPCs and AI companion. So, and then after explaining what is the biggest problem we have in crypto and mostly with AI projects is the fragmentation of liquidity, bad UI UX, scalability we don't have, and privacy is very bad. There's no real life use case. Mostly right now is gamble and so on. So we need to find a real life use case for crypto and AI, and also bad token utilities. Most of AI projects, they don't have a very good engineering in terms of tokenomics. So the solution is Polkadot Tech. Polkadot has natively a protocol called XCM, so you can transfer natively assets. So you don't need centralized bridges that can be a very risk of like hacking. Account abstraction is going to solve the problem of UI UX. You're not going to need to hold a Web3 wallet, and you're going to be able to recover your account with social recover. You don't need to do a lot of transactions, signings, and so on. And it's going to be perfect. And also, Phat contracts are going to solve us in terms of off-chain privacy and data protection. That's one of the biggest use case for Phat contracts, is the technology behind Phala Network. Aleph Zero, we're going to use to verify privacy agreement. So people, when they join our application, they're going to need to sign this form. And then we're going to have this on-chain proof of that people are accepting our data usage. And we have this idea of multi-chain application using layer 0 technology. So our token is going to be omni-chain. So which means that you're going to have a token in different chains and so on. So this is just an overview of what Firolauss wants to be, as we understand that we need to bridge Web 2 users to Web 3. So right now, Web 3 is very silo. It's like there's not a lot of on-chain users. So we need these Web 2 users that are in different websites and social media. We need to gather. We need to focus on them, and account abstraction is going to be very good for this, because to join our application or mobile application, you just need like for example, a Facebook account, a Google account, an Apple ID, and so on. And in the Web 2 side, we're going to connect, for example, App Watch and Samsung that are generating data that we can input and tune in, or how can I say, we can improve our AI Dapp with more data coming from the users. Also, we have Open AI, which is going to be custom large language models, so we can do fine tuning, so which can improve our application. And we're going to use Unreal Engine for the game engine or the AI engine that we're using for 3D avatars and so on. And in the Web3 side, we're going to use Aleph Zero, Phala Network, and Polkadot for security and settlement. Execution layer, we're going to use Astra zkEVM. And for account abstraction, we're going to use Gelato, which is going to be natively compatible with Astra zkEVM for paymaster, social login, and so on. And layer 0 for the omni-chain solution. In the specific case of Aleph Zero, we're going to use, for example, like I mentioned, we're going to have this form that people are going to agree, and this is going to trigger Aleph Zero smart contract function, which is going to be like this Boolean, true and false. And after this, users are going to be able to use our application because they agree in our data usage for the application itself. And that's just the concept. You log in with your social media, and then you have this AI companion that you're going to talk and so on. And it's going to be interoperable using layer 0. And the user experience is going to be good because it's going to be similar to Web 2. That's the overview of visualization. It's a little bit more complex, but you can see that we have the Web 2 side, and we have the Web3 side that are going to connect everything. And it is important to mention about the paymaster. For example, when we join the application, we have MasterCard and Visa. Yeah. Yeah.
Gustavo, I'm sorry. I mean, can we back because I really want to talk about something to the last page, okay?
This one?
Okay, thank you. Yeah, yes. Okay, thank you so much, guys. I mean, to listener today's video. I mean, the meeting. I mean, today, first we want to introduce what is Firolauss because most of people thinking how you are doing, how we are creating it, and they are asking a lot of questions. Okay, in the AI applications we have some problem. What is it? Most of AI applications is not trying to reach our visual site, and people is they are not trying to reach last users. And when we are creating a Firolauss, actually, we started to create this project a few months ago to starting our research means because we had a one goal. What was it? It was creating a metaverse project. Also, we are creating one game 5 project. It is calling Asta Strike or zkEVM Strike. And on this process, what we were doing, we were doing here. I mean, try to reach real life users. But unfortunately, when you are creating a metaverse project, but you can't reach a lot of users because of some topics. We don't have a lot of VR site in the real life. I mean, VR technology. And on Firolauss project, actually, we wanted to find and fix these solutions here. Okay, you are saying here, firstly, what is a Firolauss? I really want to introduce it here because, if you are creating a Web3 project, you should definitely reach a Web2 users to create real project. On this process, we are using three different stuff. I mean, let's start from our applications, how we are creating it. I mean, we are using Unreal Engine Motor, and also we are using MetaHuman tools from Unreal Engine to create a realistic and so last technological and the best technological structure to create our AI applications to make more better UI and UX. I mean, also to make a more modeling here. I mean, we are taking our power from the Unreal Engine 5 and MetaHuman. Also, we are using OpenAI, ChatGPT 4.0, also Custom GPT, and Custom GPT is helping us to make a modification here. And I mean, we are using the last technological AI database. And actually, it is our basic way to create just one applications. But unfortunately, I need to say, I mean, I am saying unfortunate because people is saying you are just trying a basic project, but I am saying to you, unfortunately, we are not creating a basic project. I mean, here we wanted to really make this project on Web3. But most of people don't know how they can control and they can reach the Web3 side. It is a little bit hard process for each users. And we are using here two different way. One for security sites, one for the Astar zkEVM site, I mean, Account Abstraction site. When we're gonna launch our AI applications, we're gonna launch our AI applications on Astar zkEVM, and we're gonna use Account Abstraction here to create a smart wallets, also paymaster model. On smart wallets model, we're gonna integrate Gmail and apply the logging system on our AI application. What is it meaning? When people gonna download these AI applications, people gonna reach people can log in their Gmail and Apple ID or like a Facebook account. And behind of these applications, we're gonna create automatically by account abstraction Gelato automatically like a MetaMask wallet to generate their smart wallets. Actually, it is adding a lot of benefit here. Also, we're gonna use a paymaster model here to we are thinking to use a MasterCard and Visa stuff to make a paymaster on our token because most of people also don't wanna buy token or other things. We're gonna use this paymaster model on our subscription mode to reach our the plus or premium subscription. And actually, we're gonna add a lot of benefit Nerox token, also a Star zkEVM or Ender chain, maybe if we're gonna go to multi-chain. Okay, let's talk about the security. We're gonna, when we are creating our AI applications, our main array is to collect a lot of data from people to generate these data to create AI NPCs. We're gonna use here Phat contracts to make this generating a computing system. We're gonna use Phat contracts to make off-chain collecting. Also, we're gonna use here Aleph Zero. Why we are using Aleph Zero? Because when you are collecting people's database or data, you need to make some legacy signature. Yeah, I mean, you are creating a form when you are logging in, and you need to sign uh, forms. I mean, how can I say, privacy forms, and we're gonna use here Aleph Zero to make it to signing or enter things to this form. I mean, we're gonna make it on blockchain site, but also, I mean, then people was doing it, people will doing it. Actually, people don't know they are using a blockchain technology. Also, here you are seeing it, or the use case areas on the Firolauss. One is the digital twins, one is the health sector, one is education sector, one is AI and PCs. Let's back from the digital twins. Why we are using digital twins? We are calling it, because I said to you already, we're gonna have integrating to meta human side, and when we're gonna launch our AI applications, actually, we're gonna have a use case array on this side. I mean, people can control their applications, mobile applications, with our AI applications. We're gonna integrate these AI applications on Siri and Google Assistant, and they can control their applications with them. And also, we're gonna have a ChatGPT all database. I mean, it is meaning our avatar's gonna work like a ChatGPT, but which is a talking and which is has a voicing and answering system. Also, we are hearing a health sector side. To be honest, when we are launching our Firolauss at the beginning, we're gonna have a just smartwatch integration. And here, for example, when you are taking data, I mean, when we launched it, I mean, we're gonna collect, if you are using a smartwatch, your data from the Samsung Galaxy Watch, Apple Watch, Huawei Band, also Xiaomi Band 2. And we're gonna put all these data on our analyzing, generate and analyze AI, and our AI gonna analyze, and our AI gonna give you a lot of suggestion about your questions here. And also, we are thinking to integrate this healthcare assistant in the future, or what is our main project is a Neuroverse. Okay, let's go to the education sector. In education sector, we're gonna analyze the pupils or students' behavior, and we're gonna make an assistant for them to teach these some topics or subjects on the education sector. I mean, it can be different subjects. We're gonna analyze their behavior, and we're gonna give them the for specific digital teachers. I mean, everyone has a different way to understand every subject. And you are seeing here AI and pieces with human behavior emotions. I said at the beginning, we're going to collect a lot of data from the people. And when we are collecting these data, we're going to use Phat contracts. Then we're going to generate these data to create the AI and pieces. Also, we're going to add here social, cultural, different API, and we can also generate the people's database from the database to create the AI pieces to fix the metaverse and gamify user problem. Actually, why we are doing this project? Because it is our main and our dream, and we are thinking to launch our these AI applications, if everything gonna be good or not. We're gonna launch definitely it in Q1 in this year. And until this year, we're gonna just work. We're gonna just show the what we can do, how we can do it. Okay, thank you. Go, Gustavo.
Yeah. So, and the use case, like Leo mentioned, is that we're going to focus on healthcare. So our AI NPC and AI companion is going to be very personalized. Like Leo mentioned, we're going to have data from different hardwares that are going to tune in and specialize our AI. And it's going to be more efficient response for every interaction that you're doing. In education, for example, a good use case is if you want to learn a different language, it can be very powerful. So you can talk with natural language. You're not using some Web 2 application that don't understand what you're talking, but actually a very natural conversation that it can improve on this factor. And in the case of games and metaverse, you can use AI NPCs to create character development, dynamic storytelling. You can use these NPCs in, for example, on as Aster Strike. That's going to be ZK Strike in the future. So it's very important. Different use case for our AI companion and NPCs that is going to be possible with Firolauss. And like I mentioned, this utility on our metaverse, you can create these AI NPCs inside of our metaverse that are going to be very powerful. And in terms of roadmap, we're going to have, we already launched like the white page 2.0. We are in this phase of creating in our demo. So the idea of connecting how it's going to be the back end and the front end, UI, UX, and eventually in 1 to 2 months, we're going to have a demo. And after this, we have this, main objective to implement in our metaverse. But that's the current situation of our project. And for more information, you can check our white paper, our Discord. There's a lot of information there for announcements and every updates that we have. You can access our website. That there's a documentation also. You can talk with forums there, and have all the social media and LinkedIn from the team. So to more explanation and transparency. So that's it, Leo.
Thank you so much, Gustavo. All right, guys, we already shared everything with our community. Actually, we are making daily meeting. Let's back to daily meeting. I am recording video, by the way. I'm not stopping. I mean, what do you think? I mean, Ahmed already made one meeting with one company who is working on the MetaHuman side. Also, what do you think, Ahmed? Can we work with them to make a better UI and UI UX for our applications?
Yes, because we are actually working. Our products will be on Unreal Engine, and we will use MetaHuman to connect to AI API, and we will talk with the MetaHuman directly, and we will combine all of them. And it will be on mobile, and Unreal on mobile is something different. Because most projects on Unreal is actually on console or like the Dex native, but we are our project will be on mobile. So all this stuff is very specific, and we will combine all this thing with blockchain, and we will do this, of course, with our technology, our background, and with the multiple teams. We will work hard for that. And I have already talked with a lot of things with the teams. For example, as they said, we have already talked with some guys here, so here, probably maybe 1 week, we will make a lot of things here, because right now we are now and designing and building and testing some stuff here on Unreal Engine and the optimization for mobile, and probably it will be maybe like in a month, or in a month, most things like the AI and MetaHuman's connection will be ready for the mobile version, and we will also integrate the blockchain stuff also. And the UI UX is very important, for the mobile application, because all this combination and this stuff is very important.
Yes.
And here, we are connecting. We are here not just for Web3 users, regular Web3 users. We also want Web2 users to use our application. We want to reach a lot of users, like 1 million person or more, because we really want to make something big here.
Yes.
The combination of tech, this technology, AI, and like this MetaHuman is very revolutionary. And combining all this is very important. So, and we are at this process right now.
Yes.
We'll use
I can ask
Unreal
a
Engine.
question, one Ahmed, please. I mean, can you prepare one meeting for me for this week with this company? I'm not remembering their name because you already talked with them. I think we can work with them. Just I need to make a meeting with them by with a people hour, and we can check them because our developer is still working for a Star Strike.
Yes,
Uh,
yes.
and I think we need to also talk with them. Unfortunately, our team is a little bit busy for a Star Strike. I mean,
Yeah.
more stuff. And as a core team, I mean, we're gonna go to develop us a Firolauss site. I mean, to support us. I mean, we're gonna spend our time here because we are already spending. I mean, Lumet Studio helping us on this process. But I mean, after our white paper 2.0, I mean, with the mobile integration, the start stretch, we're gonna launch our AI, give Game 5 projects also with a account abstraction model. Okay,
Yeah.
Gustav. I really want to ask one questions to you. We had a good meeting with one team. Should I give them name or not?
Yeah, I think it's a very well known project on Polkadot. you know, yeah. So yeah, I think it's fine.
It's fine. I mean, we had a meeting with Polymac and we talked with their also co-founder and also who is a former CFO Web3 Foundation, and we took a lot of knowledge from them and we took a lot of suggestion from them. And it was very good for us because we had a partner. We launched our partnership with Dapp Labs today, and with Dapp Labs we are gonna do what we're gonna do. We're gonna make more business sites and more legit project. We're gonna show the people because this Dapp Labs has a lot of legally stuff on the Manta network, Linea, zkEVM, Layer Zero. They have a lot of chains and they are so big project. And we joined their brands to build a Fireless project together, and they're gonna help us on this project process. I mean, we're gonna build Fireless more than fastly for because of it. Okay, we have 3 projects. Let's talk about this stuff. Ahmed and me gonna release the Star Strike white paper until Wednesday. Then we gonna launch it at Wednesday. And Gustavo, please, I mean, just try to prepare some meetings for us. And with Asli, tonight we're gonna share with you. And we launched our ambassador program, and France is still managing this process. And we're gonna make some meetings with our communities this week, right, France? Because I'm gonna join the Policeman Twitter space at Thursday probably. I already tell them, but I'm not sure. Probably it's at Thursday at 2 p.m. UTC. Maybe I mean we can make some events with also our ambassador. Maybe can join it too. I am not sure. I mean we can work with together. I mean, today after it, I'm gonna prepare schedule weekly schedule with Ashley, and we're gonna see it. Okay, we are still a good process. I mean, because we launched our first trailer, and we're gonna launch our second trailer. Actually, this is gonna be our A applications trailer. I mean, probably we're gonna share it at the middle of the February. I mean, I'm talking about 2 weeks later, and still we are starting to work on this process. Our digital artist starting on this process. Özgür gonna make it, and we finished our all stuff. I mean, on Phat contract stuff, we prepared one new Phat contracts report. I mean, Ahmed didn't share yet, I think, but Ahmed gonna share it soon. I wish. I mean, I saw the reports, but when they gonna show you, bro? I mean,
No,
when you
I
gonna
think
show?
we already
You already
share
shared?
on Telegram. Yeah,
I'm sorry, I didn't see. I'm sorry. We already shared, guys. I'm so sorry.
yeah.
And if you wish, I can share. I shared this report on the forum today. I mean, I'm just talking about our report analyzes technological stuff. And we make it a very good report for Aleph Zero too. And Gustavo, when our next meet did you feel our Aleph Zero incubation program?
Yeah, I feel like the proposal there, and seems like they're gonna have a response on the end of this week. Rafael mentioned to me,
Yeah.
and so on.
Okay, thank you. Okay, do you want to add something, guys, or we talked everything?
Yeah, I think you talk everything.
Okay, I mean, we are still at the hard process because zkEVM is coming. Also, we need to launch our project soon in the zkEVM side. But, as a Neurolaunche, we are not focusing on Astar side anymore because we are just using Astar zkEVM. We're gonna just use Astar zkEVM base, but we are trying to add a lot of benefit for also on Polkadot ecosystem. When we're gonna go to migrate Astar zkEVM side, we won't leave from the Polkadot ecosystem because Polkadot is our home. We're gonna use Phat contracts and also Aleph Zero, and we're gonna use Ink language framework, which is creating from Polkadot, because we really wanna add benefit for this ecosystem. We are coming from this ecosystem. Okay, Franz, if you have any questions, you can ask, you can add, or Ahmed or Asli, you can say everything. Thank you so much for today. I wish we can see together each ourselves tomorrow. And tonight I will work with Ahmed. Thank you so much. Okay. I don't know how I'm gonna close this video recording. Let's check. Okay, if I'm gonna click this stop the button, okay, people is also listening to me. It's gonna record directly or not?
Record directly.
Are you
Yeah.
sure?
You should stop it, yes. And you can get the question from your computer.
Okay.
And
Oh,
you
I'm
can click on
clicking.
it, you can go.
Okay.